In today's video, we're going to see which chair is better, a $400 gaming chair or a $200 gaming chair. Ewin Racing sent me this gaming chair and you guys can get it for about $200, and I currently own this AK Racing chair which I bought in 2019 for $400. Let's see which one is better. We're going to keep this video short and sweet and just go over the basic things that you guys definitely want to know. Most gaming chairs are all pretty similar, and even these two are very similar and share some things that are absolutely identical. For instance, the lever to actually raise and lower the chair is the exact same. First, let's take a look at the styling of both these chairs. You can see the AK Racing chair is fairly basic, but it does still have a pretty nice design to it, while the Ewin Racing chair looks and feels a little bit more luxurious and is definitely a lot thicker and feels more durable than the AK Racing one. Now let's take a look at the headrests and the lumbar for both of these chairs. The AK Racing chair has a fairly soft headrest, which obviously everybody would want, and then taking a look at the lumbar support, it honestly isn't that great. It is extremely soft. Even when I did purchase it brand new, it was a lot softer than the one on the Ewin Racing chair. Now taking a look at the Ewin Racing chair, you can see the headrest is fairly soft and it looks great, and the lumbar support is rock solid, which is exactly what you want from a good gaming chair. In terms of durability, you could see the more expensive chair really didn't hold out. I've owned this chair for about a year now, and honestly it's pretty surprising how great the Ewin Racing chair's lumbar support feels compared to the one on the AK Racing chair. Now let's take a look at the leather quality. You can see the AK Racing chair here has some pretty nice leather. It's very soft and feels pretty great, and it surrounds the entire chair on the front, on the back, and on the sides. Taking a look at the Ewin Racing chair's leather, it's the exact same, and it's also very soft and durable, just like the AK Racing chair, and it also surrounds the entire chair on the sides, front, and the backrests. One little thing that I noticed that the Ewin Racing chair is actually a little higher up on its highest setting than the AK Racing chair. I see that as an upside if you have a desk that is a little higher. Taking a look at the armrest, the Ewin Racing chair actually has much better armrests than a lot of other gaming chairs. You can see they're curved and they'll fit your arm perfectly in them, which is something that I really like compared to my gaming chair, which honestly does not have the best armrests because they're very flat and they just don't feel that great when I'm putting my arms on them. You could see lots of other gaming chairs also do this exact same thing where their armrests are just flat and they're not curved. Personally, after owning a gaming chair for a while, that's one of the things I hated most about my gaming chair, and I'm very glad that Ewin Racing has curved armrests because it just feels a lot better while I'm gaming. Taking a look at the seats now, the Ewin Racing chair has a humongous seat and it's extremely comfy, but the sides are a little bit lower than the AK Racing chair, but I have to admit, the AK Racing chair is a little bit less comfy but looks more like a racing chair just because those two sides are a little higher up, so it's personal preference. Do you guys prefer comfort or looks of the actual chair? Taking a look at the straps on both these chairs, you can see the clips are pretty basic on the AK Racing chair, but then taking a look at the headrest, this thing is terrible. It pops off all the time and is extremely annoying to put back on. And this is where I think Ewin Racing does a much better job. You can see the clips here are pretty basic, just like on the AK Racing chair, but when looking at the headrest, it also uses a clip, which I think is much smarter because this will never fall off. At this point, I wanted my family's opinion, so I asked each of them to come and sit on each of these chairs to see which one was more comfy. And please excuse them, they've never been on camera before, which is why in some portions you see they act just a little bit weird. After each of them tested each chair out, my dad thought they were both pretty comfy, my mom thought the Ewin Racing chair was a little bit more comfy, and my sister also thought the Ewin Racing chair was just a little more comfy. Personally, I think the Ewin Racing chair is a lot more comfy as well, I just like the feel of it. Like I said, the AK Racing chair, I purchased it in 2019 for $400. And if you guys wanted to purchase this exact model of the Ewin Racing chair, you guys can get it for about $180 right now, which is pretty crazy. You get $20 off any purchase, $99 or more. This chair is currently discounted 30% off, and you get an additional 20% off using the promo code Frolickz. And just to make it better, there's free shipping on orders to America and Europe. And to make it even better, they sell tons of other stuff on their website, tons of other different models of gaming chairs and gaming desks, and you guys can get 20% off everything in their entire store thanks to a New Year's sale using code MLK. So in the end, which is better, the AK Racing chair which cost $400 or this Ewin Racing chair that you guys can get for $180? If you want my honest opinion, they're both great chairs. I've been using the AK Racing chair for a while and it's never let me down, but there's a few things that I like more about the Ewin Racing chair, which is why I'm going to be using this as my main gaming chair now. For instance, the armrests. I like these ones a lot more than the flat ones. And the headrest, I won't have to worry about sitting down and that thing popping off again. And the lumbar support feels a lot more supportive than the one on the AK racing chair, and in general the chair just feels a lot more comfy. So in my opinion, yes, I do think the Ewin racing chair is a much better chair, and to just make it so much better, the Ewin racing chair is 2 times less than that AK racing chair. And yes, this one you can get tons of discounts on, but don't forget, on their website you can get tons of other discounts on much better chairs. Like, you can get their most expensive, most high quality chair after discounts for about $374. So if you guys do want to purchase a gaming chair or even a nice gaming desk, and in my opinion, I think I'm going to get one of the gaming desks on their website. Some of those RGB ones look really, really cool. But yeah, go check them out. Their link is down below in the description. They got some really cool products. You should definitely check them out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more reviews in the future, be sure to drop a like. I might be doing a review on some Wish products, buying a bunch of stuff from them and just seeing what happens with that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.